First, in Rivers State, we are not happy concerning the recent event that have taken place by the House of Assembly members. Though the impeachment saga going on in Rivers State, led by Martins Imeabe as House of Assembly, does not come to some of us as a surprise. Why it didn't come to some of us as a surprise is simple. Sometimes last year, in December, late December, in Wike's speech, the FCT minister, in one of his movements that he was going around the local government, telling people, mobilizing people, using money to mobilize people in the 23 local government areas as if it was contested election or campaign have started. We are still asking the rationale or the brain behind Wike visit or Wike tour in the 23 local government area in Rivers State as FCT minister. In one of his speech, Wike made it clear to us in Rivers State here. He said that election or politics will start in January 2026. Now, what he's doing right now is just the primary or the secondary. That the main politics will start in 2026 January. So the impeachment saga or the impeachment noticed by the Rivers State House of Assembly or by the Martins Imeabe-led Assembly in Rivers State does not come to us as a surprise. This is one of those things that by Sir Wike promised us in December 2025 that it was going to kickstart in Rivers State. Secondly, it is obvious that the president is actually allowing Nyesom Wike to actually become so big and become untouchable. Because if Mr. President has not given Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, the kind of backing or the kind of support he is getting right now, it's obvious that Nyesom Wike cannot be able to decide what happens in Rivers State. The reason why Nyesom Wike felt that he can decide what goes on in Rivers State is because Mr. President has given him the presidential backing. So at this point, we are saying it that the president does not have love for the people of Rivers State. Because if Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has love for the people of Rivers State, it's obvious that Mr. President would have called Nyesom Wike to order. Mr. President has refused to call Nyesom Wike to order. If we could also inform or remind Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that few months ago, emergency rule was lifted in Rivers State. That was also declared by Mr. President. Rivers people suffered for complete 6 months. The emergency rule lasted for 6 months. Our resources was abused. The economic situation was down. Our democracy was down. We lost out from a democracy. The Independence Day celebration, we were not part of the celebration. Rivers State was not part of Independence Day celebration in 2025. All in the name of Nyesom Wike leadership style or politics style. Rivers State was lost out democratically in terms of politics. Governance was zero in Rivers State last year. Governance was zero. Everything was zero. Investors ran away from Rivers State all throughout last year. As we speak, we are still waiting or awaiting the return of the investors that ran away from Rivers State in 2025. We are still thinking of how we can be able to boost our economy, our economic situation, to better the lives of Rivers citizens. And Nyesom Wike have started again. Every other state in the South region, every other state in the Niger Delta region are busy coming together to plan governance, are busy coming together to think about governance, are busy coming together to plan how the next election will be, and it will be peaceful for the state. But Nyesom Wike have started already in Rivers State, making Rivers State to be one of those top states that have been suffering a political crisis from the beginning of Fubara first tenure till this moment. It has been politics upon politics. Lagos State has begun governance. Now, coming to the impeachment saga, it's obvious that Nyesom Wike have actually directed the Rivers State House of Assembly to impeach his own son, the person he referred to as his son, the person that he referred to as the ordained person and the Messiah that has come to Rivers State. Today, because Nyesom Wike is not getting exactly what he wanted, see, his son is no longer the Messiah in Rivers State. Now, Nyesom Wike have decided again to look at one of those major challenges as an agreement. What is the agreement you have with Nyesom, with the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike? You want to ask His Excellency, the former governor of Rivers State and the FCT minister, Barrister Nyesom Wike, what is the agreement you have with your son, Fubara, the executive governor of Rivers State? Also want Nyesom Wike to know that Rivers youth, South youth, and the Niger Delta people, the judges and every other persons, Rivers citizens, are not in support of any kangaroo or Nicodemus agreement that was signed by Nyesom Wike with the governor. We have actually confirmed one of those agreements that we saw that Nyesom Wike was shouting, agreement is agreement. That is what we heard on the news. Agreement is agreement. Agreement is agreement. We went further to investigate or to find out what are these agreements that Nyesom Wike felt that it must be agreed upon, that Simaya Fubara must keep. Now, at this point in time, we have actually discovered that one of those agreements that Nyesom Wike is busy saying that Sim must keep to is that Nyesom Wike, will be the one to decide everything that happens in Rivers State. We say no to that, but it's a Nyesom Wike. Rivers should say no. You cannot have it that way. This is our state. This is not Wike's state. If Wike wants to own his own state, he can discuss or use his personal relationship with Mr. President to discuss how to own his own state. A state will be crafted in Nigeria and be given to Nyesom Wike as Nyesom Wike's state. This is Rivers State. Until then, Nyesom Wike can decide what happens in Nyesom Wike's state. In as much as we still have this bearing Rivers State, Nyesom Wike does not have all it takes to decide what happened in Rivers State. It was opportune. Let me inform Nyesom Wike, since you talk about gratitude or gratefulness, Nyesom Wike was opportune, was grateful to have been the only first governor in Rivers State that was able to produce a successor. It was a glory that Nyesom Wike would have leveraged upon. But unfortunately, his leadership style will not allow him to realize that particular aspect of it. He got the privilege to have actually produced a successor. He got the privilege that every other governors that have governed Rivers State have not got such opportunity. But he got that opportunity to have produced a successor. Why can't you, Nyesom Wike, allow your greed, allow your selfishness to allow you decide or to give Rivers people the needed expectation or governance that is expected, that you deprive Rivers people during your tenure as a governor? As you speak, the South Youth Initiative, Rivers Youth, Niger Delta, and everybody in Rivers State condemned in its entirety the impeachment notice by the Rivers State House of Assembly led by Martin Samuel. We want Martin Samuel to know that this is not constitution. Let Nigerians not be deceived. We don't want Nigerians to be deceived that this is a constitutional breach or financial misconduct. It is not. What is played out in Rivers State House of Assembly, and is rumored, or it is spelled out by Martin Samuel and his cohort, is that this is, according to misconduct or being the governor of Rivers State, is not following the constitution. Nigerians must be aware. Rivers people must be aware. South people must be aware. Niger Delta people must be aware that what is going on in Rivers State is not a constitutional breach. It's not anything called financial misconduct. Rather, it is political witch hunting. It is because Nyesom Wike have refused or have been denied what he wants to have, or been denied the opportunity, his greedy, selfish opportunity. That is what is playing out. Political witch hunting. That is what is going on in Rivers State. And that is why Nyesom Wike want the governor to be impeached. Because the governor have realized himself as a son, as a boy. I want to tell His Excellency by Nyesom Wike that His Excellency, the Executive Governor of Rivers State, Fubara, have done what no other person can be able to do. I must give it to the Governor of Rivers State, Fubara. I thank you, His Excellency, because if not for the leadership style of Fubara, by now, Rivers State or Rivers Youth would have been killed at a political tussle. Rivers State will have been killed in the course of this political crisis. But as we speak, till now, no Rivers son, no Rivers daughter, no Rivers mother or father have lost his life or her life in the name of political crisis in Rivers State because of the leadership style of His Excellency Fubara. We are very happy about that. That till today, nobody has been injured because of his leadership style. We thank you to that. Even though we are still not happy with His Excellency Fubara, as Rivers Youth, we are not happy because we expect His Excellency to have actually come out openly to let Nyesom Wike know that he is the governor of Rivers State. We want to ask a question. In as much as you are loyal to Nyesom Wike, does it mean that Rivers State or Rivers people welfare or Rivers State politics is not important to you, His Excellency Fubara? That is the question. Because if it was important to you, at this point, I expect His Excellency Fubara to stand up and rise up to the realization that he is the governor of Rivers State and that he has the power. He has money. Let me inform the governor that he has power and he has money. His Excellency must think of how to do to be an all-inclusive governor, that Rivers Youth to be involved in his governance. His Excellency must understand that Rivers Youth has given him the needed support and will not sit back and then watch a sitting governor be impeached by an outsider. You cannot be in a house that you did not build or be in a house outside and then destroy a house that is intact. Rivers State is intact. Our organic support for His Excellency Fubara is intact. All we just need is His Excellency Fubara to actually do the needful by coming out and speak as a governor, coming out and act as a governor. We are tired of his high level of silence. He should come out and let Rivers people know what to do. Let's get a direction. Yes, he made a statement that if you are following His Excellency, the Executive President of Nigeria, that you are not following corner. That's not enough. We want His Excellency Fubara to come out and give Rivers youth a direction. Come out and give Rivers people a direction. Come out and tell Rivers people what we need to do. If His Excellency, by Saviour Wike, has love for the people of Rivers State, if His Excellency, the FCT Minister, and Martins Imeabe-led assembly was concerned about governance in Nigeria or governance in Rivers State, if Martins Imeabe-led assembly was concerned about how the executive arms of government, the legislature, and the judiciary can work together to actualize the common goal of Nigeria's or Rivers State request or yearning, at this point, what would have got on the table would have been nothing but a successful system of governance. But unfortunately, because Martins Imeabe has allowed Nyesom Wike to make him a rubber stamp assembly, today, Martins Imeabe, the Speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly, has the boldness, has the guts to address a sitting governor, an executive governor of Rivers State as Madam. This is the highest level of insult to the position or the office of the governor. This is the highest level to the office of the governor that Martins Imeabe will address a sitting governor, an incumbent governor of a whole Rivers State as Madam. We want Martins Imeabe to apologize to Rivers people. We want Martins Imeabe to tell Rivers people that he had made not just a mistake, but a very, very sad mistake for him to have addressed the governor of Rivers State as Madam. We understand that the governor of Rivers State still have a little symptom or little love for the FCT minister. We understand that the governor of Rivers State, Fubara, still have some level of respect and is also being careful about his utterances and action against the FCT minister. We know that. But then, we want the FCT minister or the governor of Rivers State to know that it is not all about the governor, neither is it all about the FCT minister. It will have Rivers people to be concerned about. The welfare of Rivers citizens is one of those things that should be the governor's topmost priority. The welfare of Nigeria's youth, the welfare of Rivers State youth, to be the governor's topmost priority. But unfortunately, the governor have allowed the Nyesom Wike-led directive or action to be distracting him from governance. We want His Excellency not to be distracted because Rivers people are ready to be with him. The impeachment notice by Martins-led Imeabe will not stand and will never stand. Any moment from now, if not that we are waiting for directive, if not that we are waiting that because the governor have refused to give us the opportunity to able to stampede this House of Assembly to order. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of being killed. We are not afraid of being arrested. So we also want Nyesom Wike to understand that Rivers people have realized and have also woken up. If there was bondage, if there was any coven that Nyesom Wike placed Rivers people inside, Rivers people have broken that coven. We have been broken out of that coven, and it's time for Rivers people to sit up and do the needful. So at this point, we want to condemn totally the impeachment saga by Martins Imeabe. We also not only going to condemn it, but also want President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the APC National to call the APC-led assembly in Rivers State to order. We have not seen a case where APC assembly will impeach the governor that is also a member of APC, being directed by somebody that is not a member of APC or an active member of APC. Nyesom Wike is not a member of APC. So we see no reason why the House of Assembly member that are members of APC will take directive from a non-member of APC to impeach a governor of APC, and the president and the APC National will still sit back and be watching all of this happening. Rather, what I see that is going on in Rivers State at this point is an issue that has to do with personal greed, political witch hunting. One man tried to own up to a system. One man seeing himself to be at the aims of an affair in the entire state. One man that wants the whole state to be loyal to him. Just like we said before, we want Nigerians, we want Mr. President not to be deceived by an act of financial misconduct, that His Excellency have been spending money, the Excellency have been doing this and all of that, that these are the reason why they want to impeach the governor. Now, that brings us back during the period of the state of emergency or the emergency rule. all the money that was spent without the necessary proceeding, all the money that was spent in Rivers State, despite court injunction for Rivers State resources not to be touched in 2025. Yet, the Rivers State government, the Nigeria government, Bola Ahmed Tinubu gave approval to Ibas, the then state sole administrator that was in charge of involving in the state of emergency, now to spend how much that was assigned to him. Martins Amewule have not talked about how much that was spent during the emergency rule, how the money was spent during the emergency rule. Isn't that supposed to be another constitutional question for Martins Amewule to question as a member or as a speaker of the Rivers State House of Assembly? It's unfortunate that Martins Amewule has ignored all of that and have allowed himself to be used by the FCT minister. And that's why we don't want to discuss constitution. Rather, we want to discuss morality. Because we are seeing it on the basis of morality and we are seeing it on the basis of political witch hunting. Like I said before, the issue in Rivers State, Nigerians shouldn't be deceived. Rivers State should not be deceived. Mr. President, Bola Ahmed Tinubu shouldn't also be deceived. Because the issue in Rivers State is not a constitutional issue. The issue in Rivers State is Nyesom Wike trying to be the only man that will decide what happens in Rivers State. The issue in Rivers State is Nyesom Wike trying to be the only person that will decide as the governor or as a godfather. Let us also remind Nyesom Wike that during his own tenure as the governor of Rivers State, Nyesom Wike was one of those men or one of those governors that criticized and never accepted and condemned Godfatherism. Today, Barrister Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, wants to be a godfather. The same person that condemned Godfatherism and the same person that said Godfatherism can never make any person to do well if he's a governor or a rep member or an appointee or political appointee. Today, Nyesom Wike wants to be a godfather. So sincerely, our issue, like I said before, is not a constitutional-based issue. Rather, our issues in Rivers State is purely Nyesom Wike trying to decide that he is the owner of Rivers State and Rivers State must reject it. Rivers State must stop him. Rivers State must stop him. Yesterday, he was paying a visit to Ateke. He paid a visit to Asari, asking them to stay away from Rivers State politics. But one day, Nyesom Wike to know that if Ateke decide to stay away, if Asari decide to stay away, Rivers State will not stay away. Rivers State will be involved. So for that reason, our resources in Rivers State is not for Nyesom Wike alone. Nyesom Wike claimed that he supported or projected the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, with 50 billion naira. Now I want to ask Nyesom Wike a question. The 50 billion naira that Nyesom Wike is claiming that he used to project the president in 2023 has become to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, you say you projected the president with 50 billion. The 50 billion, is it not Rivers State resources? The Rivers State resources that was being abused for complete 8 years of Nyesom Wike tenure, for complete first and second tenure that Nyesom Wike stayed as a governor of Rivers State. How many persons was Nyesom Wike able to employ? There was no employment. But upon your departure, you did a kangaroo employment, a 10,000 kangaroo employment that you could not even you were not able to even conclude the successful part of it. If Nyesom Wike was realistic or sincere about the 10,000 youth empowerment or employment you talked about, why didn't you actualize it before your departure as a governor? Why didn't you stop? Why did you make sure that they were put on voucher or they were enrolled for salary before you left? Why did you actually make sure that these people you employed, the 10,000 persons you employed, was satisfied or you satisfied everything as a result of that employment, if really you were sincere about the employment? Today, you are using against the governor that he's the one that is not responsible, he's the one that is actually stopping the 10,000 employment. We want Nyesom Wike to understand that we are aware of all his antics and that Rivers people will not be a fool to him. Rivers people will always make him understand that this is not what we want. We want Nyesom Wike, we want Mr. President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to understand that Nyesom Wike said that he sponsored him with 50 billion Rivers State money. So we want the President to refund Rivers people over 50 billion. Today, Nyesom Wike wants to nominate his own son to be the next House of Rep member in his constituency. Is that part of the peace accord that a governor of a state will not have the power or the constitutional right to nominate his cabinet members? Which state has that happened? We want Nyesom Wike to know that Shetima, the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, in one of his videos, in one of his interviews, or one of his campaign or political visits, actually told the governor of his own state that he is the leader of the party in his state. Now, this is the vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria telling his own governor or the governor of his own state that he is the leader of the political party in the state. This is the vice president. Going forward, the president of the Senate, His Excellency Senator Godswill Obot Akpabio, the executive former governor of Akwa Ibom State. He is the number 3 man in Nigeria. He went to Akwa Ibom State and ordained and approved and accepted that the governor of Akwa Ibom State is the political leader in Akwa Ibom State. The president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria has also done the same, has not decided to be the leader of the political leader in his own state. Rather, the governor of his state is the political leader in even the state that the president belongs to. So what happened in Rivers State? Why will Rivers State case be different? When we have the FCT minister and we have an elected or a democratically elected governor. Not only a democratically elected governor, but a governor that is also on the ruling party. A governor that Mr. President is considering to deliver Rivers State for him come 2027. So now, at this point, what is the purpose of the peace accord? We don't see Nyesom Wike respecting the peace accord because His Excellency, the executive governor of Rivers State, Fubara, have respected all the pages on the peace accord. Unfortunately, you cannot tell a governor of a state not to appoint more than 5 advisors. It's Nyesom Wike, all right? Nyesom Wike has PhD. Nyesom Wike has PhD in poor governance. Nyesom Wike has PhD in selfishness. Nyesom Wike has PhD in personal greed. Nyesom Wike has PhD in bad leadership style. And can Nyesom Wike, that has PhD in poor governance, be a leader of a political party in a state? It's unfortunate that President Bola Tinubu felt that Nyesom Wike or Rivers people are with Nyesom Wike. Don't be deceived, Mr. President. All the crowd you see that Nyesom Wike hired in each of the local government are higher crowd. Real Rivers people are with Fubara. Fubara has the organic support that the president needs. Nyesom Wike do not have organic support. What Nyesom Wike has is hired support. Hired support is different from organic support. And that is what Nyesom Wike has. What he has is people that hired. After the payment, they will go back to their bidding and go back to do what their conscience want them to do. And they will not do the bidding of Nyesom Wike. At this point, the peace accord was to make sure that there is peace in Rivers State. And I also want to believe that the peace accord that was signed by Nyesom Wike and the FCT and the governor of Rivers State before the Mr. President was not to deprive the governor of his constitutional responsibility. Any peace accord that would deprive a sitting governor his constitutional responsibility is an aberration. Any peace accord that would deprive an executive governor of a state to carry out his legitimate function to embark on governance in the state is not a good one. It will condemn it. If the peace accord that was signed before Mr. President was that Mr. President will fold his hands, or was that the governor will fold his hands and allow Nyesom Wike to be a governor from the back door, then we do not accept such a peace accord. If the peace accord, again, was signed for His Excellency, the executive governor of Rivers State, to sit back and not be a tomboy, while the FCT minister will not be the one that will nominate commissioners, will be the one that will nominate, will be the one that will nominate advisors or appoint advisors, and then the Martin Samuel-led assembly that does not mean well in terms of governance in Rivers State will go for 3 tenure. Is this supposed to be a peace accord? What happened to the rest of Rivers people that are clamoring to be in power? I want the SYMFONI to know that there are a lot of Rivers youth that are ready to identify with him. Unfortunately, His Excellency, the executive governor of Rivers State, have allowed himself to be distracted by unnecessary system of politics by Nyesom Wike. If today, His Excellency, the executive governor of Rivers State, decide that Nyesom Wike will not enter Rivers State again, that's final. It will not happen. It will not enter. If today His Excellency decide that Nyesom Wike will remain an Abuja-based politician, that's final. That's how it will remain, and that will be the permanent thing in Rivers State. So, if His Excellency wants something that will happen. It should be aware that we are entering the political year. By the half quarter of this year, or by middle of 2026, politics will begin fully. His Excellency, I have said this before, I have said it in different media interviews and different platforms, that His Excellency, SYMFONI, must learn to have his own foot soldiers. Must also think of how he can be able to empower Rivers youth, so that Rivers youth can give him the kind of support that will make him deliver Mr. President come 2027. If His Excellency is willing and is ready to deliver the governor of the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 2027, the power, the machete, the knife, and the gun is with him. He knows how to use it. If he decides to use all his political power and put them in the locker, it's his business. But if the Excellency of Fubara want to succeed, Rivers youth are ready to support him to succeed. Rivers youth are ready to make him to deliver, to help him to deliver to a president come 2027. We do not have love for Mr. President. We do not like Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu leadership style. But because of His Excellency Fubara, some of us can decide to support him, just to make sure that Nyesom Wike do not have his way in Rivers State. Because we are ready to ensure that Nyesom Wike don't have his way in Rivers State. Because during his tenure as the governor of Rivers State, a lot of youth remain jobless till today because of Nyesom Wike's style of leadership. So we are not happy with him. Youths were not paid, scholarship was not paid, was not given, skill acquisition was not embarked upon, promotion of civil servant was not, payment of bursary, zero. Everything in Nyesom Wike's tenure is zero. Everything about governance in Nyesom Wike's tenure was zero. Youth empowerment was zero. So tell me how Rivers youth will support someone that never gave them attention when he was the governor. So the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should not be deceived. Nyesom Wike is not on ground, and we are not supporting, or we are not part of any agreement that Nyesom Wike talked about.